And we're back. Take two. Did you enjoy your break? I did. Got a little lunch post made it to me. We underwent some immunotherapy. Got inoculated against measles, dysentery, typhoid, cholera. We should be good to go with today's quiz. If you don't remember, I'm Scott Rogowski, your host. This is HQ. You're playing today for $2,500. With that kind of money, you could buy your tickets to the new XFL season. You can already buy them. XFL's coming back, people. They just announced it. Dust off your Memphis Maniacs jerseys. Your New York, New Jersey Hitmen. He hate me. Might be on the field again soon. But right now, we're getting back into the quiz. You ready to get down in the nitty-gritty? Yeah, the nitty-gritty is still here. Let's do it. Numero uno. What mode of transportation was popular on the Oregon Trail? Covered wagon, Uber wagon, or Elon Musk's hyperwagon? You've had a little time to think about this now. Maybe you played a game of Oregon Trail in the meantime. So you really shouldn't have any issues here. It would be the covered wagon. There was no Uber in the early 19th century. Lewis and Clark paved the way. All the settlers came after. Remember? Missouri to Oregon, very important to cut that western path. 861,608 of you got it right. The rest of you, snake bit, your party's dead. 861,608. They have Q2 right now. It is considered bad luck to break what household item? Mirror, toaster oven, or bathtub? Oh, who's in the bathtub? Making bathtub gin? You shouldn't be for this question. According to legend, mirrors reflect your soul, so if you break that glass, you're putting your soul in jeopardy for 7 years. Mirrors the answer. Of course, this is all legend and superstition. You don't believe in that, do you? 840,172 are feeling superstitious. You guys have unsullied souls. Moving on to Q3. Rest of you shattered. Q3. What is the proper American spelling of this condiment? Mayonnaise. You gotta spell it right. How do you spell mayonnaise? I'm not asking how to spell mayo-stirred or mustard-mayonnaise or must-mayo-stirred-mayonnaise. No, mayonnaise, there are two N's in mayonnaise, followed by an A-I-S-E. Put mayo in front, you got your mayonnaise spelled just the way you like it. 590,079 of you got it right. Cutting the must-mayo-stirred-mayonnaise. The rest of you need to study your jar of Hellmann's. Over 200,000. Did not get it right. Q4, how many individual answers boxes are in a standard USA Today Sudoku grid? 81, 100, or 121? We are down to 590,000 after starting with over 900,000. Sudoku, the logic-based combinatorial number placement puzzle, has a grid typically 9 boxes by 9 boxes. Do the math. 81 boxes for your number-crunching Sunday morning pleasure. 63,855 have this quiz's number. The rest of you do not. Don't consider any seppuku either. Don't do it. Come back tonight. Q5. The pasta-shaped farfalle is also the Italian word for what? Butterflies, corkscrews, or tubes? We are breezing through this quiz today. Thanks for bearing with our technical difficulties. Come, my lady, come, my lady. You're my farfalle, sugar baby. That is the quasi-Italian interpretation of Crazy Town's big hit. Butterflies would be your answer. Who's got butterflies in their stomach? 226,991 are flying ever closer to the grand prize. The rest of you caught in a net, chloroformed, pinned to a board, put in a museum. Come back tonight. Q6. Which of these TV shows is set in the same city as Frasier? House, ER, or Grey's Anatomy? The same city as Frasier. Remember the show? When Frasier Crane fell ill after eating all that tossed salad and scrambled eggs, he probably headed to Seattle's Gray Sloan Memorial Hospital, where Meredith McDreamy and all your favorites from Grey's Anatomy did their doctoring duties. Grey's Anatomy and Frasier both taking place in Seattle, and 123,318. You guys are going to make it. The rest of you flatlining here at Q6. Come back tonight. Q7. In which of these sports is the modern standard ball the largest by diameter? Softball, croquet, or bocce? Which ball that we use today, the modern version of this ball, the standard ball, largest by diameter, the standard croquet ball is 3.4 inches about. Softball, 3.5. But the ball from the sport that traces its lineage all the way back from the Roman Empire to hipster bars in Brooklyn, bocce. The bocce ball is 4.2 inches, and 38,309 of you got it right on this slightly savage Q7. We just lost over 80,000, but 38,309 rolling on to Q8. The rest of you botching it at Q7. Q8, which of these is not a Slavic language? Bulgarian, Serbian, or Hungarian? Two of these are Slavic. One is not. And even though this country is surrounded by Slavic-speaking countries, this language belongs to the same language group as Finnish and Estonian. Bulgarian and Serbian are Slavic, but Hungarian is not. Hungarian is your answer, 15,391. You're the Budapest around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. The rest of you tongue-tied at Q8, but we got Q9. You're hungry for this one. Which of these best-selling authors uses his or her given last name? J.D. Robb, R.L. Stein, or E.L. James? Which of these authors uses their given birth last name right there? J.D. Robb was a pen name for Nora Roberts, and E.L. James of 50 Shades fame is Erica Mitchell's nom de plume. But though it sounds like a pseudonym, Goosebumps author R.L. Stein was in fact born Robert Lawrence Stein. And now I've got goosebumps. 7,784 of you are living dummies. The rest of you saying cheese and dying at Q9. Great books. Love you, Jovial Bob Stein. We got Q10. Napa cabbage is named after what city in California? Scientist Edward Napa, or Japanese for vegetable? Napa cabbage. Napa know-how. This healthy cruciferous green, also known as Chinese cabbage, gets its English name from a colloquial Japanese term meaning leafy vegetable. Yeah, who'da thunk it? Leafy vegetable, Japanese for vegetable. 3,588 have that Napa know-how. The rest of you can go take a nap now. Rest up for tonight's game. 3,588. They're at the penultimate question of the day. Q11, baby. Which NBA franchise has not retired any jersey numbers? The Brooklyn Nets, Dallas Mavericks, or the Los Angeles Clippers? Franchise. That is the key here. Franchise, because remember, before Brooklyn, the Nets were the New Jersey Nets, and they have retired 6 numbers. Shout out Petro, J Kidd, Dr. J, Buck Williams. The Mavericks have 3 retired numbers, but the Los Angeles Clippers and Toronto Raptors are the only 2 franchises in the NBA who have none. Nada. 1,059 of you knew it. Slamma-jamma. You guys are rocking and rolling onto Q12. Come on, Raptors. Give Vince Carter some love already. It's time. The rest of you retiring here, you came so close. You didn't get it right. You got to get them all right to win. That's how HQ works. And now we are at Q12. This is it, folks. The final round. Inbounding the ball. Q12. It all boils down to this. 1,059 players, $2,500. Who's going to hit that last second shot? Cut down that net. Hold the championship trophy. Q12. Which animal is specifically mentioned in the Judeo-Christian 10 Commandments? Pig, ox, or goat? Which animal mentioned in the 10 Commandments? Do you know your 10 Commandments? I know them. You gotta stick to these. These are important commandments. There are many things one might covet in our world, in these lives of ours. Winning HQ, obviously one of them. Gotta covet those HQ winners. But according to the book of Exodus, and the 10th of the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not covet, specifically, thou shalt not covet neither thy neighbor's house, nor his ox. Yes, we started with the oxen, and we end with ox on today's quiz. Ox is your answer. Who's thinking outside the ox? Who got this one in the box? What's in the box? 590 winners, baby!